Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day. Ghana's Black Stars come up against Namibia, and we're going to preview the match. Well, we're going to look at the number of times Ghana has played Namibia in the past. How many times has Ghana even beaten Namibia in the past? Well, we'll also look at the form guide. In the last 5 matches, how many games has Ghana won? How many games has Ghana also lost? And Namibia as well, how many games have they drawn, lost, or even won? And we'll also look at the importance of this game for the two sides, and we'll also look at the probable starting lineup for the Black Stars ahead of this game. More coming up very shortly. Before we get into it, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So now let's get into it. So let's start off with why this game is very important for Ghana and Namibia. Well, the two sides are all participating in the 2023 African Cup of Nations. Namibia chose to camp in Ghana ahead of the 2023 AFCON, which is in Ivory Coast, just some few hours away from Ghana. So that is why Namibia chose to camp in Ghana. Now Ghana is also camping in the country, so they thought it wise to play each other in a friendly match ahead of the tournament, which is just 7 days away. So that is why this game in particular is important for the two sides. Now, another significant thing about these games is the groups that these two teams are. Ghana is in Group E. Ghana is in Group B of the 2023 AFCON, whilst Namibia is in Group E of the AFCON. Ghana will be coming up against Egypt, Cape Verde, and Mozambique at the 2023 AFCON, whilst for Namibia they'll be coming up against Tunisia, Mali, and South Africa at the 2023 AFCON. So these are the groupings for the two sides. Away from that, let's look at the head-to-head. How many times has Ghana played Namibia? How many times have we won, and how many times have we lost? Well, the first match that Ghana played against Namibia in history dates back to 2008, when Ghana hosted the 2008 AFCON tournament. Well, Ghana played Namibia in that particular tournament, and we won that game by 1-0. Yes, that was the outcome of that match. And guess who scored the only goal in the game? It was Junior Agogo. The late Junior Agogo scored the only goal for the Black Stars to win the game against Namibia. Well, the second time we met against Namibia was in 2014 ahead of an AFCON tournament, and we played them in a friendly match, and we won that game also by 1-0. Now, the last time we played against Namibia was in the year 2020, and that was also in a friendly match. And guess what? We lost that game by 1-0. It was Lawrence Artisigi who was in goal post for the Black Stars in that particular game. So all in all, Ghana has faced Namibia on 3 occasions. We've won 2 and lost just 1 against Namibia. So that is the head-to-head of Ghana versus Namibia. Now let's go to the form guide. In the last 5 matches, how many times has Ghana won a match, and how many times has Ghana lost or even drawn a match? So in the last 5 matches, Ghana has lost 3 games and won just 2 matches in their last 5 outings. Well, this dates back to 2023 October, when Ghana played Mexico and USA in friendly matches, and we lost all those 2 matches. The last game we lost was against Comoros in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. Now, the only 2 games that we've won so far out of the last 5 matches is a friendly match against Liberia, as well as the win over Madagascar in the 2026 World Cup qualifier. So these are the games that Ghana has played in the last 5 matches. We've won 2 and lost 3. This is the form guide of the Black Stars. Now, Namibia, on the other hand, have won just a game in their last 5 matches across all competitions. The 2-0 win against Sao Tome and Principe in November last year is the only game that they've won. They lost by 1-0 to Equatorial Guinea, and have drawn against South Africa, Botswana, and Ghana Premier League side Legon Cities in matches that they have played. So yes, Namibia played Legon Cities in a friendly match in Ghana, and they drawn that match as well. So this is the form guide for Ghana and Namibia heading into the friendly match. Now before I finish this video, I'll tell you one interesting thing about this particular game for those of you who will be going to the stadium to watch the match. But before that, let's look at Ghana's probable starting lineup to face Namibia. How is Coach Chris Hughton going to line up his team to face Namibia? Now, let's start off with the goalkeepers, and the goalkeeping department is where I have difficulty and who Coach Chris Hughton will choose to be in goal post for the Blasters. We have Jojo Olakot, Lawrence Atizigi, and Richard Ofori. For Lawrence Atizigi, I think he will be the third goalkeeper in this particular team because Lawrence Atizigi has been given enough chances in the Blasters, but he concedes a lot of goals. For Jojo Olakot, you've also seen his performance. He helped us qualify for the 2022 World Cup, but in his first AFCON with the Blasters at the 2021 AFCON, he conceded 7 goals in 3 matches. But for Richard Ofori, he also has experience but also has a shortcoming. So who do you think will be in goal post for this game against Namibia? Well, I think that Coach Chris Hughton might end up going for either Richard Ofori or Jojo Olakot. But in all, I think Richard Ofori deserves to be in goal post for the Blasters. Now, for the 3-back system, well, Coach Chris Hughton is likely to start Daniel Amati in defense alongside Alexander Jiku and Mohamed Salisu as defenders for the Blasters. At the left wings is going to be Gideon Mensah. At the right back wings is going to be Dennis Odwe. The defensive midfielder is going to be Abdul Salis Samed. Well, in attacking midfield, in the absence of Mohamed Kudus, Majid Ashmeru is expected to start in the attacking midfield position. Then in attack, we expect Jordan Ayew to be at the right wings with Inaki Williams leading the charge for the Black Stars. Then at the left wings is going to be Ernest Nyama. So this is how the Black Stars is likely to line up against Namibia. This is just a probable starting lineup. This is not the actual starting lineup. So yes, away from that, before we wrap up, the interesting thing I want to tell you about this particular game is that, well, the GFA, in collaboration with the National Sports Authority, has decided that the popular stand and center stand is going to be free for people, the spectators who will be going to the stadium to watch Ghana's game against Namibia. This is the last game Ghana will play before the 2023 AFCON, and the GFA and the NSC have decided to open free gates for fans to come and watch this game. If you are going to the VIP, it means you have to pay something small, but all in all, it is a free match. Everyone can go out there and watch. So we expect everyone to be out there and watch the game. One interesting thing also that Coach Chris Hughton requested during the announcement of the Blaster squad is that he doesn't want the game to be streamed. So the game will be played without any streaming. I don't know if GTV Sports Plus or Max TV will be showing the game, but I can assure you that after the game there will be highlights of the match here on the channel Sports Update Ghana. Well, that'll be it for this episode of Sports Update Ghana. Thanks for doing the watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section on the updates that I brought you. Until then, please subscribe. My name is Joseph Adamafio, and I'm out.